Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is JL for those of you that may not know, and today's video is going to be a very fall smoky brown eye with a touch of glitter. I am so excited. If you guys haven't noticed, I do have a new background currently. I switched out my bed. I have a brand new bed. I'm so happy about that. I'll talk to you guys more about it as we do our makeup. But I actually have a whole design element on top that I did for myself, but I also was hoping you guys would be able to see it. You can't see it from this angle, so I'm gonna have to definitely play around to see if I can incorporate that, because I think it looks so pretty and it will just look so pretty in the background of my videos. But I do have a video coming out anyway with a little tour and walkthrough so you guys can see what this all looks like, because I'm very proud of it and I really love design stuff like that. So I will definitely make sure to let you guys know when that video is coming, but for now, we're just going to go ahead and start on the makeup. So I already put a little dab of my Lancome concealer right on here. I'm going to be priming my lids in the way that a lot of you guys probably already know I like to do, which is just lay down the concealer first and then go in with the traditional eyeshadow primer. The reason I do that is just because, one, I feel like it blends out better into my skin tone, and two, my skin sometimes has little issues picking up pigment right in this area, and when I cover it with concealer first, I don't have those issues. So that's what we're about to do. And directly on top of that, I'm going to go in with my crayon case eye glue stick. It's not really a stick, it's more liquid, but this is a really great eyeshadow primer that I've been enjoying lately. All right, so I just zoomed you guys in a little bit more so that you guys can see everything a lot more clearly. And again, I have just primed my lids. I am going to take a little teensy bit of powder, and just using the other side of this same brush, I'm just going to set right under my brow bone. Okay, so now that we have a wet base but a set brow area, that should help everything to diffuse and blend very nicely. For today, I'm using two Juvia's Place palettes. This one is the Nubian 2 palette, and this one is the Warrior palette. I'm going to start off by going into the Warrior palette. I'm going to take the shade Kano, and I'm going to use that as my transition shade and pop that right into the crease. All right, next I'm going to take this eyeliner from Pure Cosmetics. It's in the shade Down to Earth. And I am just going to smudge this basically all over my lash area. I'm going to put this right on the lid, starting at the base. And then I'm just going to let it come up like that. And you don't have to worry about being precise, because you're going to be blending it out anyway, so you don't have to worry about all that. So now I'm going to take this small tapered blending brush, and I'm just going to start blending this color out. I'm kind of starting on the actual lid itself, and then I'm blending it out. And don't worry if you're like, well, I'm losing some pigment, because you're going to be going back on top of it with another color. I just want to actually blend the cream part out so that it's a little easier to work with. And I'm going in little circular motions to do that. If, by the way, you guys have an actual cream shadow that is a deeper brown color, you can just use that. I didn't have one that was just matte in that deeper brown color, so that's why I went in with the shade that I did. Okay, now I'm going to pick up my Nubian 2 palette, and I'm going to grab the shade Kenya, this deep shade right here. Oops. Girl. Oh, is there a deeper shade than Kenya? Ooh, Mino, just kidding. Okay. Just kidding. Alright, so now I'm going back into my Warriors palette, and I'm going to grab the shade Minnow, I'm not sure how to pronounce it, but I'm going to grab this shade right here, and on that same brush that I just blended out that cream shade with, I'm just going to start kind of patting this right on that base that we laid down. and it's already looking really nice and smoky. So we already have eliminated so much extra work. I mean, we're still going to blend, of course, but you've already eliminated so much extra work because now you have this really great base for everything to stick to. And then I'm just wiping off any excess product, and I'm just going to start blending this out again in circular motions. And as you guys can see, I got a little carried away right here, so this came over farther than I wanted it to. I'm going to fix that up with a little bit of concealer and just kind of drag that area out like that. And now I can go in and just blend. All right, so we're already looking really nice and smoky here, but I do want to add more. So I'm going to reach for my Nubian 2 palette, and I'm going to take the shade Morocco, and I'm going to actually take this little detailer brush just because I don't want to like overextend or do anything. I want to work a little bit smaller at first and blend things out, because with darker smoky eyes like this, they can kind of get carried away very quickly, and I don't want the color to kind of overtake anything or already kind of blended higher up on me. I'm going to go in with this brush so that I can still get the smoky effect, but I will be able to just kind of play around with it a little bit more. I'm just going to start blending out those edges of the shadow. And I'm going in circular motions to do that. So I have like a little bit of a transition area right here that I can play around with. So I'm going to reach back into the Nubian 2 palette, and I'm going to pick up this shade Kenya, this shade, and I'm going to just, on that same brush that I went in with Kino Kano with, I'm going to just lightly tap that right here. And then blend. Now I'm going to switch to a bigger, fluffier brush, and I'm just going to blend this area out now that I kind of have all of the color laid down, and now we can really diffuse everything. Okay, so now I'm just going to take the shade Mino one more time, and I'm just going to pick up a little bit more on that same brush that we've been using, just apply the deepest shades, and I'm just going to lightly tap that kind of all over that area up to where we have our transition like blending out, up to where the colors are diffusing, just so that I can still have that deep base that we started with and make sure it still looks really nice and smoky and sultry. All right, you guys, now I'm going to be picking up my Pat McGrath Labs Eye Ecstasy Sublime eyeshadow palette. This is just a 5-pan like all shimmer palette, and I'm going to be taking this deepest, oh, that's a multi-chrome, I didn't even realize, that's pretty, but I'm going to be taking this deepest brown shade right here. This is, I believe it is, let me see, 4. This is 4. This is the shade Illicit, if I'm not mistaken. So I'm going to be taking the shade Illicit, and I'm going to just pop that all over my lid. I know it might be a little bit harder to see because it literally pretty much perfectly matches our mattes, but that's okay. It's just got like the right kind of dramatic. We love to see it. All right, and now I'm just going to blend that out just a little bit. Just blend those edges out just a teensy bit. We could honestly stop here because it's so pretty. Like, I'm really loving this, but I do want to add in just a teensy bit of a shimmer right in the center because I feel like it's just going to really elevate it even more. But when we talk about Pat McGrath and these like shimmer shades, I mean, Amazing. Alrighty, for the glitter, I'm going to be taking my NYX glitter primer, and I'm just going to be popping a little bit of that in the center of my lid. I feel like now that I'm like further into the look and I have everything down now, I'm like, oh, I can finally like talk. When I'm doing eyeshadow, it's so much harder for me to be more talkative and like chit chat and stuff. But today was the ColourPop Hocus Pocus launch on their website. It's technically was supposed to be yesterday, but the day that I'm filming this is the day that ended up doing it because they had so many issues like the day before and nobody could access it. So I was so excited for that launch. I'd, you know, had everything ready to go. It's supposed to launch at 1 p.m. my time, and I went on and had launched like 3 minutes early, which I didn't know. I had no idea it had launched 3 minutes early. But I ended up like refreshing the page about like 2 minutes early anyway. And I went in to buy the stuff, and by the time I got to checkout, first of all, it said don't refresh the page or else you'll be kicked out and lose your spot in line. I was right there like at the beginning, so I hadn't refreshed the page. It just completely kicked me out and made me start from scratch, so I had to go through again. I go through again, and by the time I've already entered in my credit card information and it's processing, and then it comes back that like everything in my cart has sold out. I am so angry. I am not a person that like gets angry over makeup launches or anything like that, but that genuinely made me angry because I feel like if you are going to have something so high in demand, then you should have a system where if somebody already has something in their cart, they have a certain amount of time to check out. Like you have 6 minutes or 10 minutes to check out, and after that like the items will be removed from your cart. I don't think it's right for you to go and check out and for people to be able to just like take it out of your cart if their internet is working a little bit faster. So that made me so angry. All right, right now I'm going in with this like glitter pigment from, oh, so pretty, oh my God, from Concept Studios. This is my friend and mentor Michelle's brand. I don't know if I know she's releasing some new products for winter and fall, and I'm hoping that she's re-releasing her pigments because she took them like off of sale for a minute, but I know that she's been working up some new products to sell. She sells products from like other local makeup brands and just different things that she really enjoys at her shop. She kind of has like a little boutique going on, but this is like her specific formula and everything. So if this is available, this is a really great thing to check out, but I'm going to have it linked down below, like her actual website, so you guys can go and see everything. But if you guys are in Philly and you want to support a local makeup artist and a local little boutique where you can buy really great makeup items, she has skincare items, she even has some like little clothing and accessories and stuff and just little knickknacks, definitely check her out because she's the best. I've been wanting to play with this glitter since I got it, and I think it just works so well with the Pat McGrath shimmer. I'm even going to add like a teensy bit more of that Pat McGrath shimmer on the sides just to kind of help it, I don't know, like pop even more. Now this is a fall look, honey. All right, so now that that's done and I've wiped my face clean of some of the fallout, I'm going to zoom you guys out again just a little bit, and I'm going to go ahead and do the rest of my face. All right, you guys, and this is the completed look. How do we like it? I'm very happy. My mood has improved. We're good. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you liked it, as always, please make sure to give it a big thumbs up. Comment down below. Let me know what else you would like to see here on this channel. And if you guys are not already subscribed, please make sure to hit that subscription button and hit the notification bell so you never miss an upload. I have some very exciting videos coming your way, and I definitely don't want you guys to miss out on those. So make sure you're staying tuned for all of that goodness. My eye has already started leaking over here. That's like a record. Like I literally felt it happening. Wow. But Speaking of that, I have a product coming up that I want to test out that might be my new like lifesaver in that area. So definitely stay tuned. All right, guys. With all that being said, thank you guys again so much for watching. I will have all the products that I use listed down below, as well as the link to the Concept Studios website. And until we meet again, bye, my loves.
Say my name until the city burns and the stars fade away and your scars don't hurt. Stay with me until the last